Hello again. In this video, we're going to discuss two sections that are not on the front page of your website. These pages are web resources and directory. So let me show you where they're located on a website. We're going to use Sunny Slope today. So we're going to go to resources and then web resources. And that's going to be where the web resources are located. You have two columns. You have parents and then you have students. Let's not do that yet. And then for directory, you'd go to about and then directory. And then this is where your directory information is. If you click on the title, then that takes you to more information for these people, and more information for him. All right. So the first page we will discuss is web resources. This page was constructed so that its contents appear uniformly on all district school websites. So the same is true for the directory page as well. In order to maintain that uniformity across all of the district, the content for each of these pages is going to be updated in the background. And you can take a wild guess as to where in the background it's updated. And if you guess right, site contents. So the way you get to site contents is you go to Settings cog, click on Site Contents, and then click on the Web Resources image to open the app for Web Resources. And then you're going to click on New Link. And then you should get a page that looks like this. So once you get to this page, don't worry about the labels here that I didn't number because those don't actually appear on the actual web page. So what you're going to do is you're going to enter the web address right here and then put the title down here. So don't worry about this description. You don't need to enter anything there. Right here, this is the title. This is what's going to be connected to this address right here. And then for picture, if you don't put a picture in, it'll just default to your logo. And if you do decide to put in a picture, just make sure you click on the right web resource image rendition. And then category will be either parents or students. There's two columns there, so depending on what column you want it to go under, it would be either for students or for parents. And then if you want it to be invisible, you would uncheck mark this, and if you want it to be visible, you could just check mark it. Okay, so let's walk through how you update the web resources. So you're going to click on the Settings cog, Site Contents, and then this page appears, and we're going to look for the web resources. Once that's open, click on New Link, and we're going to find a URL. Let's do Google Apps. Let me copy this link real fast, bring it over. Okay, so that's the link for Google Apps. This is Google Apps for Education, which I don't think it's actually called GAFA anymore, but I won't tell anybody. And we're going to leave this blank so you can see what it looks like when the logo is used. And we're going to put this in on the student side. Actually, you know what? Let's do parents because I think there's one already on the student side, so you can see that it goes to the other column. And then we want this active, so make sure that that's checkmarked. It's automatically checkmarked by default. Then we click Save, and then we're going to look on our web resources page, and there it is. So Google Apps for Education is the link. That was the title that we gave it, and if we click on it, that's where it goes. It takes us to the Google Apps for Education login. All right, let's go back to our PowerPoint. Directory. So now that we're well equipped to update our web resources page, we're going to take a look at the directory. So the contents for directory are going to be found in Site Contents. So you go to the directory image and open the app called Directory. And then you're going to click on New Item, and then you're going to get a form that looks like this. Now, once you get to this form, it should be pretty self-explanatory, except for number 7. The directory is set up like a list, as you saw when I showed you. And so since it's in a list, number 7 is what assigns that item a position to a particular place on the list. So if you want the office staff listed first, you would need to assign them numbers from, say, like 0 to 10 or 20, depending on how large your office staff is. But if you wanted, say, the list to be alphabetical, in alphabetical order, you'll have to sort the list first and then give the position according to that alphabetical list, if that made sense. I'll show you so it makes more sense. So let's take a look at the website so you can actually see what I'm talking about rather than listen to my rambling. All right. So again, we're going to update the directory page. So this is what the page looks like right now before we've updated it. So in order to update it, we go to Settings, Site Contents, Directory. And we're going to click on New Item. So let's put in Mr. Duchamp. And I want him in the topmost position, so I'm going to give him position 0. And click on Save. And now we're going to look at our directory. Oh, see, there's 2 in the 0 position, so that means that since Campos comes before C comes before D, then that gave him the priority. So let's make sure that there's no other numbers fighting for that position. So I'm going to give him number 1. And then click Stop. And go back to directory. And that moved Elliot to the top. So there you have it. In order to do what I was talking about before with the sorting by alphabetical order, first you would need to see how that order would look. So it would be C, D, and then M. And then you're going to update the position number according to how you've sorted it. So it would be 0, enter, 1, enter, and then 2, enter. And now that it's updated by alphabetical order, if we look at the directory page, we can see that it is by alphabetical order now. Okay, so that pretty much sums it up. So that was how to update the directory according to position. So now you know how to do it if you wanted to sort it out by last name, alphabetical order, or if you just wanted to give it by a certain position according to like their title or something. So yeah, feel free to comment, subscribe, or shoot me an email. Let me know if you'd like me to do a video on something else. All right, have a good day.